At last, the royal transformation is complete. From humble iron to gleaming diamond, let the age of blue glory begin. Every kingdom needs a harvest. The royal fields demanded attention. Wheat, potatoes, and a little bit of manual labor. After tending the crops, I cleared a patch of dirt for a future project and watched the sun salute the realm good night. With nighttime gone, it was time to dig down. Deeper. Until stone turned to deep slate. And then, there he was, the first diamonds of the kingdom. Six sparkling symbols of progress. One for each future disaster, probably. And, of course, just when I thought it couldn't get better, two more showed up. The mines were feeling generous today. And one more for good measure. Can't let an orphan diamond sit alone. A temporary base. Or maybe the start of something permanent. Once the pickaxe tasted blue, it couldn't stop. The royal mines expanded fast. Redstone, lapis, and quite a bit of diamonds. Enough wealth to make even a villager faint. After hours underground, I surfaced with enough cobble to build another mountain. The royal stairs were upgraded for royal legs. No more hopping up 120 blocks like a peasant. Fed the cows, fed myself, and then decided to change the elements. Behold, the first ever royal speed portal. Built perfectly, and shockingly, not on fire. Next, I tried crafting an enchanting table from memory. Turns out, my memory was lying. Books don't belong where diamonds go.
Oh my god, bro.
Second try succeeded, Royal IQ restored. After that, my brain needed a break, so obviously, I did parkour around the cave entrance. Very productive. Then, it was time for lumber duty. The royal axe suffered, but progress demanded sacrifice. My axe couldn't take the royal workload, made rest in splinters. So, I replanted what I took. Even kings practice reforestation. With the materials ready, it was time to turn wood into architecture. I crafted everything I thought I'd need. stairs, slabs, campfires, and probably too many barrels. The royal inventory was a mess, but at least it looked productive. At last, the great project, the royal mines entrance. Block by block, piece by piece. Hours compressed into seconds. The foundation went down first. Clean, solid, the bones of something royal. Then came the framework. Logs stacked high, corners sharp, plans only half remembered. Each block blended with purpose. Even the mistakes somehow looked intentional. Slowly, the vision started to rise from the dirt. Stone turning into structure. A few finishing touches, a few risky jumps, and it finally looked royal. And just like that, hours of work turned into a monument. Banners, lanterns, barrels. Every king needs a proper storage. And when it was done, a masterpiece of over-engineering. Of course, diamonds don't mind themselves. Back underground I went. Until I stumbled into a geode. The sound of amethyst echoing in the dark? Kinda magical. The mines still had stories to tell. Diamonds tucked in shadows. Redstone glowing like veins under the earth. By now, the tunnels felt like home. Silent, echoing, familiar. When I finally headed back, I knew that just upstairs was about to look a lot shinier. Finally, enough diamonds for a full suit. The royal drip has officially arrived. Next royal decree was population growth. Of course, before any population boom, there's the royal paperwork. In my case, that meant dirt, lots of dirt. Dug out space for villager breeder, because trading with one librarian is never enough. Before any empire rises, there's always the blueprint. I paced around the plot, shovel in hand, marking the sacred 11 by 11. Rain began to fall, but the kingdom doesn't stop for weather, especially not when symmetry is on the line. With the walls done, it was finally time to set up the villager redstone system. Yep, perfectly normal Minecraft behavior. Next up, I added a rail and a dropper to send each villager out once they've grown. Then I built a quick water setup, an upside down stair, infinite source, and a composter inside the center wall, just enough to keep the crops alive. After sealing off the water, I built the inner walls for the bedroom. It was finally starting to look like a proper breeder. I needed beds, which meant wool, so I grabbed 2 leads. And let's just say these were the lucky ones. The breeder was ready. Beds in place. Crops planted. And the first settlers arrived. Hopeful, a little confused, but ready to build the future. While checking the breeder, I spotted movements on the plains. Not the friendly kind. A patrol of pillagers marching way too close to my base for comfort. I tailed them quietly through the grass until they spotted me. And then, chaos. Arrows flying, axes swinging. The royal shield held firm, and one by one they fell. The captain didn't last long either. No banner shall threaten the kingdom of one. To celebrate survival, I made pink glass? Don't ask, it looked fancy. Also fed the cows again, but unfortunately, they didn't make it. The circle of life continues. With fresh leather and paper, I built the beginnings of an enchanting corner. I started shaping the foundation. Every good enchantment needs a little structure beneath the sparkle. A few blocks here, bit of polish there, not fancy yet, but it's getting there. Still missing shelves, but soon these books will hold power instead of dust. Then I tidied up the front, gave it a bit more character. Nothing magical yet, but it feels like it could be. As night fell, I forged the final royal relic. A place of honor for my first armor. Iron served me well, but its watch is over. From a small shack to royal mines, villagers, and shining diamond, our kingdom has just begun. Next time, we aim even higher.